go.
It's Antstroworld, pussy!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special Thursday edition of Antstroworld Live. Like Tuesday, like we announced on Tuesday, we were gonna have this special edition today because we gotta talk about Forbidden Door. Big pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. We gotta get to predictions, man, because it's shaping up to be like one of the best shows of the year. So I got Smooth with me here today. I got Yael with me here today. Make sure y'all go follow them. Social medias are going to be in the links in the description down below. Got some other guests joining us here shortly. They're going to be running a little bit late, but we're going to get started with these predictions. But like I always do when we do prediction shows, how are we feeling about the build up to the show? How are we feeling about the hype towards the show?
I feel like the build up to the show has been pretty good. I feel like they could have
Very good.
They could have done a lot more with the Hangman and MJF stuff. I would have felt like that would have been that could have been built up a lot more. I do like on the recent episode of Dynamite where like they made the stakes a little bit higher, that where MJF can actually win via DQ. He can win via count out. He can
He got a lot of advantage.
Yeah, and he doesn't
because
have
they tied Mark Briscoe up and they're going to set him on fire unless Hangman didn't, Hangman
then obliged to the rules.
Obliged to the rules, yeah.
Yeah, and then that also means that he agreed that he gave MJF the match, but he doesn't have to use his contract, which I want to go to further, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Do you guys want to start off with that match?
We could, but also, I feel like a lot of the build-up for a lot of the matches have been pretty good. I'm down to see what Bro Dito can do. Dito can do in that triple threat. They're a great tag team, amazing tag team. I hope they stay as a tag team, to be honest. And the women's matches are gonna cook. Everything are gonna cook. They always do. The TNT title surprisingly is not on the show, which is kind of shocking.
Actually, it is on the show. They announced it. It's gonna be Takahashi. It's gonna be Takahashi versus Fletcher.
Oh, Takahashi versus Fletcher. Oh, you know what?
I think they probably announced it during the tapings because Saturday's collision is going to be taped.
That's right. There was tapings. I mean, hey, I'm just gonna say right now for everybody watching that does not want to get spoiled for Collision this Saturday, I suggest not watching, if anything. But if you want to stay for the ride, see what we have to say about the show coming up on Sunday.
Yep.
Tune in, tap in.
Yeah, but that's great. I mean, what else? Edge and Christian reuniting, that should be fun. I feel like this show is going to be really good. Me personally, I feel like the sleeper match is definitely going to be ZSJ versus Nigel McGuinness.
I feel like that.
I am really intrigued by that match, and I really want to see what those two can do.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of great matches on this show, man. Especially with the women's side of things, we got that 4-way for the TBS title: Monet versus Windsor, Persephone, and Bozilla. Then we got Storm versus Athena. That's the match I'm most excited for. The one I'm looking forward to the most. So yeah, let's get right into these predictions. So it's up to y'all. Do y'all want to start off with a bang, or do y'all want to start off easy?
Honestly, Smooth, it's up to you, man. I'm cool.
I'm cool with whatever too, honestly. We could start off fresh, or we could start off.
You know what we're gonna do? Since we were on the topic about the team of Brodito, let's talk about that match, the tag team titles match. It's supposed to be a 1v1 match, but ever since yesterday with the time limit draw, the two teams of Brodito and FTR were added to the match against the Hurt.
It went crazy in that match too.
Mm-hmm.
So how we're gonna do it is like per usual. We'll have Smooth go first with his prediction. Then we'll have Yael. Then I'll go last, and so on and so forth. So, Smooth, who you got winning this?
I think the Hurt Syndicate probably could retain, but if I think there's gonna be a new champion, I think FTR might win it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you like this, as simple as I possibly can. Bro, Dito was added to this match because they need something. They need somebody to get pinned other than the Hurt Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
We have all seen the reports. We have all seen the news. I'm not saying anything's true. I'm not saying anything's false. I'm just saying there is a reason that Bro Dito got added to this match. Would I want them to win? 100%. But we all know the initial plan is to put the belts on FTR before All Out. That is that is the initial plan. And we have heard from inside sources that the Hurt Syndicate do not want to lose to FTR. They do not want to get pinned by FTR. They didn't even want to get pinned by Jet Speed. So I'm saying this right now. I'm going with FTR, and I promise you, it's gonna end up being FTR pinning one of Bro Dito.
That's why I think it's FTR also.
I feel like the Hurt Syndicate. The Hurt Syndicate's gonna go for the spear. Bobby Lashley's probably gonna go for a spear. Sean Benjamin probably gonna go for something, and then whatchamacallit, and then what on Bro Dito, and then whatchamacallit, Cash Wheeler or Dax Harwood, one of the two is gonna throw him out of the ring. They're gonna take the pin, and they're gonna win the titles. That's how it's gonna go.
That's
how it's gonna go. I see that. I see how that. I see that's gonna. I see that being the. I see that being the process also.
And unfortunately, that kind of sucks for Bro Dito. And I mean, I would really want them to win this match, but I know it's not gonna happen. And I mean, it's better than the Hurt Syndicate just squashing FTR. So I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm cool that they came up. I'm cool that they came up with the loophole. So I'm not mad at it entirely.
One more thing before we begin. If there's noise in the background, they're just putting in new doors in my house. Just let everybody know. If it does get loud, I will mute. But my prediction for this match, I do see FTR walking out a forbidden door with these tag titles, like Yael was mentioning. There's been a lot of reports with the Hurt Syndicate being unhappy, that there's issues in the locker room, the whole 9 yards. Don't know how true that is. Could be true, could be false, like he said. But the way I see this match going down, I see some shenanigans happening between the Hurt Syndicate, Bro Dito. I feel like Brody King will hold off Bobby Lashley or somebody like that. Maybe Cash Wheeler does something to Shelton Benjamin or somebody, holds them off, and then somehow, some way, Dax Harwood is going to pin Bandito. I see that happening. I see Dax Harwood pinning Bandito, walking away with the tag titles. Because, like Yaya said, her syndicate don't want to lose to FTR. The best way to go about doing it, Bandito being the one to eat the pin. As much as I like this little formation of this tag team, like two forces that don't really interact with each other coming together to be a tag team and is actually working and actually really entertaining. I like it, but at the same time, I see these two, or I see that team eating the pin. So yeah, FTR is walking out of Forbidden Door with the tag titles.
Yeah, because it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how normally most of the time Franken tag teams don't usually work. Like mixing up tag teams, putting up random superstars in a tag team together. It doesn't usually work, but I find every time I watch Bro Dito in action, bro, they just look like they're a normal tag team. They look like they were tag teaming a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Bro, they look like they've been tagging with each other all their life. And they have been in tag matches back when they were doing PWG and shit like that. But other than that, bro, they look like a natural tag team. And surprisingly enough, I see that same thing between Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. don't get me wrong. Frank
Mhm.
tag teams, they don't always work, but like I feel like their chemistry together and like the way they bond together and the way they do their moves together and the way they promo together, it's like bro, it's really fucking good. And it's really fucking good.
Yeah,
And
with Brodito and Brodito with Brody King and Bandito, like they're two phenomenal wrestlers, and just putting them together, even though one's a big powerhouse, the other's a luchador, just those two worlds colliding, you
yes,
think it would probably you think it wouldn't work, but it works perfectly. Like the
yes.
homie Cam said yesterday in one of our chats, this was probably one of the best tag team matches all year. Like it went to a time limit draw. It was a
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal match. It was.
Phenomenal.
It
Phenomenal
really
match,
was.
phenomenal match. And guess
Phenomenal.
what? And guess what? You're giving Bandito TV time, so I'm okay with it.
Respect. Bandito's a hooper,
That's
man. Bandito is a hooper. But speaking of hoopers, let's get on to this next match here. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness for the IWGP
wow.
World title.
Oh,
Smooth.
oh, oh! I'm gonna love this match.
Who we got,
That
Smooth?
is wow. That match is gonna cook. Holy shit. Who? And Zack Sabre Jr. is the champion right now, right?
Zack Sabre
Yes,
Jr.
sir.
is the champion, yes.
He is the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion
McG-
as of this
and
week.
McGuinness literally just returned to last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he returned last year.
Yeah,
Mm,
So,
to in ring wrestling. Yeah.
10 ring wrestling. Yep.
I believe these two gentlemen right there are gonna cook. I've heard a lot about Zack Sabre Jr. Really good technical wrestler. I hope he retains. And I just hope they cook. That's it.
But
Even though they are gonna cook.
All right,
Yael, who you got winning this? What do you see going down in this matchup?
all right. Coming from the guy who actually watches more New Japan and knows both these indie wrestlers, I know more
Okay.
wrestling than
Yeah.
you.
Sure.
But anyway,
Not the whole match.
everybody in this channel, everybody in the Discord, everybody in the chat knows me loves me some technical wrestling. Me loves me some technical wrestling. So I have said this on the pod already. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to go down as one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, and I feel like he is going to surpass Danielson. Hell, he's probably even going to surpass this guy, but sooner or later. But just the things this man does in the rings, the things he does with your joints, with your limbs, the way he puts you in a submission where he physically forces you to tap is just mind-boggling to me. And don't get me wrong, Nigel McGuinness, one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen on the indie wrestling scene in ROH. Please go watch ROH. Please go watch his ROH matches. I beg of you, please, for the love of God. Both these men inside a ring is going to be absolute chef's kiss magic, bro. And it's hard to decide, to be honest. It really is, because on one hand, I would love for Nigel McGuinness. I would love for Nigel McGuinness to hold a championship once again. But on the other hand, Zack Sabre Jr. has been on the run of his career right now in New Japan. They're finally giving him the ball. They're finally letting him be what he wants to be. And especially with Konosuke Takeshita winning the G1, and winning the G1, and we're eventually going to get a ZSJ versus Konosuke Takeshita. I need that in my veins. I'm going to bust. Pause. But that that match needs to happen, and I'm gonna have to go with ZSJ.
All right. Yeah, for me, this is a no-brainer. Look at it'd be shocking and Nigel McGuinness won. I know he just returned like last year, but I don't really see him winning this match whatsoever. I know he has Daniel Garcia in his corner, but I see Zack Sabre Jr. retaining. I don't think he's going to drop it at this pay-per-view. If he ends up dropping that title, it is going to be at a New Japan pay-per-view, whether it's Dominion, Wrestle Kingdom, whatever the case may be. Zack Sabre Jr. is retaining this. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world today. I just don't see somebody like Nigel McGuinness, who's a little bit older, who hasn't been in the ring in a long time, just holding a world title like that for a company. I feel like this is just going to give him a little bit of the rub because for those who don't know, Nigel McGuinness was a hooper back then. He was literally like Brian Danielson, just like Zack Sabre Jr. I feel like this match right here is going to be a little bit of a passing of the torch type of deal.
Yes,
Mhm.
and I want to point this out. There is a rumor going around that Daniel Garcia might turn heel.
It would be good
There
for
is,
him.
I would want that to happen, and also I would hope that with Zack Sabre Jr.'s run and next year's Wrestle Kingdom, and next year's Wrestle Kingdom, or whenever Takeshita decides to to sign in that G1 Climax win, I think they put the belt on Takeshita. I think that would be great. I think that would be amazing. I think that would be dope for the Don Callis family. I need Takeshita to be IWGP World Champion. It's long overdue. It has to happen. This man deserves it.
All right, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Nigel McGuinness will show up in this match, even though he hasn't really been in the ring that much since he's returned. It's been years, but he's still a little bit, I feel like Zack Sabre Jr. could guide him. I feel like he will carry that match, but I feel like Nigel McGuinness will get into the groove of things, and yeah, it'll end up being a solid match. But let's get on to the next one. So we already went to the tag titles match. We went to the IWGP title match. Let's give some love to the women. Let's talk about the fatal four-way for the TBS title: Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor versus Persephone versus Bozilla.
Mhm.
Smooth. Who do you got winning this match? I know probably you don't know some of these names within this match. I'm a little bit,
He doesn't know
A
any of these
little.
names.
I'm a little. I'm a casual, so I'm probably not. I'm not gonna
all good.
know. I'm not gonna know some of the wrestlers in these. I'm like a casual when it comes to
It's all good
in
because, like I
the
said,
indies and
it's
stuff.
like a it's like a
I do
learning
know some wrestlers, but
it's like a learning
not
experience. Like you would just learn because
exactly.
Yayo, like I said, Yayo knows all this shit. Yayo's the one. Yayo and
Yeah.
Deontay are the ones who know about New Japan, and like I used to get in my bag back then with this, but over the time I've
Yeah.
kind of like distanced myself from that. But I got to get right back into that. But
Yeah. Me too.
Smooth, who do you realistically see winning this match?
Realistically,
Realistically,
the one that I obviously know, Mercedes. Mercedes. I mean, no disrespect to the women. No disrespect to the other three women. I'm pretty sure some of them are good. Some of them. But I already know Mercedes is gonna win. The belt collector is gonna win.
Well,
I keep
you know
joking.
how
Keep joking about
you
that
know
shit.
how you know how I feel. Hashtag anyone but Monet. Uh,
this
but
guy.
This
but
bro. You gonna respect the
uh,
money?
no, I'm not. I'm going to disrespect the Monet. But uh, but I would. I know every single one of these women that are in this match. But Persephone personally, I would want to win. But I highly doubt that they're gonna try to do that move where they give the title to a CMLL person again. Um, but I would really want it to be Alex Windsor, and I mean like it's in the I mean like it's in the UK. It's in the UK. It would be a big pop for Alex Windsor. I would really want it to be Alex Windsor winning this matchup, and then that way Mercedes can go on to win the AEW World Title, et cetera, et cetera. Mercedes 9 belts or whatever the fuck. Um, but
I think it's 8 or 9. I really don't know, but
It's eight, but
it's
hey,
eight
I
now.
ain't complaining. I love it. I love
It's
it. I
eight.
love it. I love it.
It's
I
eight
love
right now.
it. I love it
It's
too. That's
it's eight
why
right.
I call her belt collector just to troll some of
Yeah.
y'all.
Yes, it's eight right. It's eight right now. I saw a fucking Instagram video on her Instagram, but
But who you
Mercedes
got
belt
winning?
collector Monet.
I'm I would love for it to be Alex Windsor because it's in the UK, but unfortunately, the obvious answer is going to be Mercedes Monet. I wouldn't
Ignore the
want it.
unfortunately.
I wouldn't want it to be that. I would really want it to be Alex Windsor, but I'm gonna have to go with Mercedes Monet.
All right, yeah, because that's gonna be my answer too. It's gonna be Mercedes Monet. I don't see her drop. I don't see her dropping this TBS title anytime soon. I feel like when she does drop it, she's gonna end up winning the AEW Women's World Title. So when the time is right, that's when that TBS title is coming off of Mercedes Monet. That's when you know she's gonna end up winning the AEW Women's World Championship. Shocked they didn't pull the trigger at All In. I'm really shocked they didn't pull the trigger at All In, but it kind of makes sense because she was still TBS champion. But yeah, I see Mercedes walking out of this match retaining. It's a given. It's obvious.
And just she didn't deserve it at all, man. To be honest,
Oh, stop it.
she really.
Nah, I feel like don't get me wrong. I love Toni Storm. I feel like Toni Storm is one of the best women's wrestlers on this planet. But I feel like if they really wanted to capitalize on Mercedes Monet getting a big win in a big venue, that would have been the perfect time to do so, especially for a world title. Because we know
Thing
the
is,
luck that she had over in
It's gonna
WWE.
happen. It's
thing is,
eventually
I'm gonna
going
tell
to
you why.
happen.
I'm gonna tell you why they didn't do it. They didn't do it for the mere fact that if they would have had Mercedes, who has already ran through a lot of the people in this women's division, fuck around and beat their top women, the one woman that they love way more than Mercedes, and just have her be beat. The Mercedes Hogan chants are going to be immense, insane. The amount of hatred this woman will get off of that one thing, and I'm like, you know what? And I bet you in that backstage production, bro, they were like, you know what? If there's anyone who is going to beat Mercedes, it's going to be Toni Storm because sorry for the Sims that are in the chat. Toni Storm is a better wrestler than Mercedes Moné.
That's
Is
debatable.
is a better
Definitely.
champion. It's
That's
not
debatable.
even debatable. I can
That's
honestly,
debatable. That
but
is very debatable. I could debate that any day of the week.
I can too.
It's totally
But
debatable.
that's a conversation for a whole nother day. But we're gonna keep moving down this list. So next match we got up on here. Hiromu Takahashi versus Kyle Fletcher.
Oh.
For those who don't know,
My heart.
when it comes to New Japan, one of my favorite wrestlers from New Japan, besides Omega Okada, is definitely Hiromu Takahashi. King of the light heavyweights, king of the junior heavyweights.
He was definitely king of the junior heavyweights.
Yep.
Uh,
I've definitely heard about him. Damn.
Hooper,
yeah,
Hooper, Hooper. But
Carter-
Smooth, what we thinking? Who's
You know,
walking out TNT
let
champion?
the casual talk first.
Shut up. Maybe casual, but I know some of them. But damn,
Name the faction that
this
Takahashi's
is
in.
gonna be interesting. Shut up. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. But I kind of want Kyle Fletcher to retain though. But I would love to see Takahashi hold that TNT title. But I just don't think they're gonna take the title off Kyle Fletcher that soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. All right. For my cultured folk, you feel me? For me,
See,
Hiromu Takahashi, multi-time junior heavyweight top champion, multi-time junior heavyweight tag team champion, multi-time multi-time IWGP tag team champion. One part of Los Ingobernables de Japan.
Yup.
One of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, the Time Bomb himself. God, this is a hard match. This is a hard match to debate. I love the Proto Star. Y'all know I love the Proto Star. That's my guy right there. But
that's your favorite wrestler right now.
But the Time Bomb is really cool. But I am going to go with Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher deserves this TNT title run. I hope they do great things with this TNT title run. God, I really hope they don't take the title off him ever. But yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle Fletcher. But this match is going to be a barn burner, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Yep.
They're going to tear the house down for sure. This is probably one of the matches that are going to probably be a dark horse for a match of the night. These two are probably going to put on a barn burner for sure. But realistically, I do see Kyle Fletcher retaining. Like Smooth said, it would be way too early to take that TNT title off Fletcher. I feel like this is just one of those instances where we get somebody who's an established star in the same caliber, like in the same league as Kyle Fletcher, young rising star or whatever, young, notorious star. And yeah, Kyle Fletcher is going to just get the rub from Takahashi. And yeah, he's just going to add another feather to his cap with this win against him at Forbidden Door. It'll be a good win from him at Forbidden Door. So yeah, Kyle Fletcher is going to retain. But yeah, like I said, it is going to be a dark horse match. I feel like this could be a potential match of the night contender. Next match, let's see.
Finally getting that shine on the big stage.
You know what? Let's talk about this match because I know we were talking about FTR earlier and everything. We got Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. Now, before the stream started, I was informed that Nick Wayne might be injured. And he is injured.
Luchasaurus is replacing him.
Luchasaurus.
He allegedly is injured. I say allegedly he is injured. He has a broken ankle. But I say that because I wanted to get to this point earlier that I think Nick Wayne still interferes in this match. I think Nick Wayne in some capacity is. I feel like Nick Wayne is going to pull the Kevin Nash. He's going. He's going to come out. He's going to come out to support his people. He's going to come out with Sabian and Luchasaurus and stuff like that. And he's going to be in the crutches. And right when you see Edge and Christian about to win this match, pulls the crutches down, attacks one of them, distracts them, and I feel like Luchasaurus and Sabian take this win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smooth,
that seems.
Smooth, you agree with that?
It could happen, but if it doesn't happen, then I see Edge and Christian winning. But
yeah,
everything Des said was pretty valid and accurate.
I'm gonna say this.
In case the injury is like not that bad, but if it is that bad, then I think Edge and Christian is gonna win.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think they'll pull a Kevin Nash or Seth Rollins type of deal with Nick Wayne. I feel like if he's legitimately injured, he is. I hope they don't do that because
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like that'd be way too, overused if that's the case. If that's the thing that they're coming up with,
it'll be too obvious.
It kind of be too obvious. Yeah, I feel like in this match, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage need the win. Like it would be cool to see, Sabian and Luchasaurus, but what does that really do for them moving with?
It ain't gonna do shit.
I think the story really is for Christian and Edge, or not Edge, Cope to reunite so they could go and get the tag titles. And that's why when we said earlier FTR is going to win, I feel like at All Out in Toronto is going to be Cope and Christian versus FTR for the AEW tag titles.
That's the thing. But that's the thing. That's the thing for the people who watch AEW. They still don't like each other. They still don't like each other. Edge said himself, he's an asshole, but he's my asshole.
It's my asshole. I've seen that. Yeah. Christian is still in his Father of the Year.
Yes. So he still doesn't trust Christian. Don't trust Christian, but they're willing enough to put their differences aside to take down Sabian Sabian and Luchasaurus. But I feel like if the Nick Wayne thing doesn't happen, Edge and Christian could still win. But I feel like them butting heads against each other is going to inevitably be their downfall. Just them two just butting heads. I do think that they win the tag titles just because everyone loves a nostalgia trip. Am I right? But
Hey, at least we didn't mention the 5-second flash photography because we all know that's probably ain't gonna happen for a good minute.
Oh no, they're definitely going to hit the 5-second post.
They're gonna do it, but just not right at the moment. Not right now.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be.
They're gonna do it.
It's gonna be a build up to the tag title win. I already see it from a mile away.
They're gonna do the flash photography. They're gonna do it.
They hugged it out. They saved the Edge saved Christian. They're gonna go to Forbidden Door, get the W. And after the W, they're gonna go on to Toronto to face FTR, and they're gonna win the tag titles there. I feel like FTR is just gonna be transitional for now, and I feel like they're gonna take some time off after this. I really do feel like FTR is due for a little bit of a break because they've just been on the go for like the longest time. So I feel like after All Out, they're gonna say bye-bye for a little bit. But got a guest with us here. Welcome, Drew.
Drew Mac and Cheese. Yes.
He got the MJF and CM Punk.
Going on?
Shout out my collector brother. Shout out my collector brother.
Like the Forbidden Door shirt. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think your mic's working.
Yeah, his mic.
I think it's. Yeah, I can't hear you.
His mic's being purple right now.
Shit happens.
Shit does happen, but yeah,
on my PS5.
It's inevitable that Cope and Christian are gonna end up getting the W. Like I just see it from a mile away. Like I honestly don't understand how Sabian and Luchasaurus win, what that will do for them. Like okay, a good big win against two legends like that, but to further the story, you really think they're going to continue Cope and Christian versus Wayne, Sabian, Luchasaurus? Especially when we got All Out happening soon, and when they already Cope and Christian already have something going on with FTR. So yeah. Let's move on to the next one. We'll go back, because I think we have a couple other guests that are going to join. We'll hear their predictions because we still got a couple of matches on this card. So let's get down to this one right here: Okada versus Swerve. AW Unified title. This has potential to be match of the night as well. So we'll start with Smooth. So Smooth.
Damn, that's gonna be a good one. Fuck. That's definitely gonna be a match of the year contestant. Now as to who I think would win, I feel like Okada's gonna retain. I feel like the Young Bucks are gonna. I feel like the Young Bucks are gonna cost Swerve the match. He's gonna hit the house calling or the Swerve stomp, and then the Young Bucks are gonna get involved, hit Swerve with the super kick, and then Okada's gonna get the W and retain his title.
All right, you just gave me because I'm gonna mention something. If Yael doesn't mention it, I will mention something afterwards. Yael.
Now, both these men, phenomenal, amazing wrestlers. Y'all know I love my Japanese wrestlers. Kazuchika Okada, one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time.
Arguably, but yeah.
Swerve Strickland, one of the greatest AEW wrestlers out right now. So, God, man, they're both really fucking good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with my boy, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. It just has to be. It has to be done. But
me personally, I do see Okada retaining for many reasons. There's been a report that came out that Swerve has had a torn meniscus for the longest time, going on since his WWE days. So he's been wrestling with a torn meniscus for years now.
For years,
so,
damn.
I'm just gonna say this. I feel like this is gonna be the last match we see of Swerve for a hot minute. I feel like he's gonna attend to the injuries that he has sustained on his body, take a little bit of a lengthy break, and he'll be back. Because there's a lot of wrestlers in AEW who've been injured, who've literally been putting their bodies on the line for the longest time. But in this instance, I do see Okada retaining. Is going to be a phenomenal match. Do the Young Bucks interfere? I see it happening since Swerve and Osprey were the ones who took away their EVP status. I feel like the Bucks could get involved to try to get their revenge.
No
And that would be a
revenge, yeah.
good way to write off Swerve so he could get those injuries, heal, get to 110% again. But yeah, I got Okada retaining. But with that being said, we also have another guest joining us here, our other host,
Deontay.
How y'all boys doing today, man?
What's up,
Doing
man?
good,
What's
doing
up?
good.
Yeah, man. Man, had to deal with church stuff. Yeah, I had to get that situated. But yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and say what I have to say. Yes, I do think Okada is gonna win this match because Swerve is dealing with a torn meniscus.
Yup.
It's crazy because he's been dealing with this since 2019. So
Yup.
you've been dealing with this for 6 years.
Since he's been in
it's 6
WWE.
years.
And you're finally deciding to go get surgery. Look, kudos. Look, I want to say kudos to the wrestlers in AEW because they're putting a lot on the line and knowing they need to get surgery. Like Ospreay, he basically has to get the same neck surgery that Kurt Angle had to get, and he's probably going to be out for a long time. They said probably 15 plus months. Swerve torn meniscus, he's probably going to have to get surgery. And I do agree with you, Ant. They're going to have to find a way to write Swerve off. Omega, I mean, you know how Omega's injuries have been. Ibushi's been dealing with injuries. Tanahashi doesn't even have knees no more. You seen it last night when he was trying to run to the ring. That shit was
Yes, he has from what I've been hearing, he has pulled pork knees. That's what it.
Yeah.
What it is. Yeah,
Bro,
pulled pork knees.
like I was saying, a lot of these AEW wrestlers have been putting their bodies on the line. They've been wrestling and fighting through injuries. Like we had Kenny Omega, we've had Hangman, we're having Will Ospreay. There's rumors
MJF
that
had to deal
Ospreay
with
got the
injury
neck.
before.
Yep,
MJF. Yeah, there's rumors about Ospreay having to probably be on the shelf too with a neck surgery. So
damn, that's gonna be a lot of wrestlers.
yeah,
And I gotta give, like I said, kudos to Ospreay, bro. Like I said, you got severe disc injury. Like I said, basically around the same injury that Kurt Angle had back in the early 2000s, and you're doing this crazy ass cage match, knowing you're probably going to do crazy ass spots Sunday, and you're putting your whole body on the line just for the love of the game. Like Tanahashi, you have terrible ass knees, but you're doing this cage match just for the love of the game. Even though I don't expect Tanahashi to do crazy spots because he has no knees. So
yeah. Since we're on the match, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about the lights out steel cage match. So it's Ibushi, Omega, Will Ospreay, Tanahashi, and who else?
yeah, Ospreay, Omega,
Tanahashi,
Ibushi,
Ibushi, Darby Allin versus the Death Riders. So Claudio, John Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and the Young Bucks.
First off, you didn't even give the right introduction. It's Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace. You have the Golden Lovers, bro. Come on now. One of the greatest Japanese tag teams of all time. Honestly, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. You have,
Arguably, but yeah.
you have Darby Allin. There's that. And it's like you have Will Ospreay.
You mean Mr.
World
Mount
Champion.
Everest, Darby Allin.
The man who climbed Mount Everest.
I guess
Put some
Mr.
respect on that man's
That
name.
is crazy.
Because that's rare. That is rare.
That is rare.
Mr. wants to damn near kill himself almost every other fucking month.
That's what I expect in this match Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's going to be crazy spots, and he's going to be included in multiple of them.
Yes,
Ospreay,
and then
I see Ospreay doing some. Omega, Ibushi, I know they're going to do something for the love of the game. This match is about to be crazy as fuck.
As Justin Roberts says, shit's gonna hit the fan.
Shit is gonna hit the
and
fan.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not expect Ospreay to be in this match.
I didn't
I did not
either.
expect.
I thought
I did
he
not
Nobody
was
did.
expect.
pretty strong.
Nobody expected it. Nobody
Welcome
I
expected
did
back,
it.
not.
Drew.
I did not expect Osprey to be back at this quick of a manner. I knew he said it was only going to take him a month, and that's fine. But like, bro, this is a lights out steel cage match with a guy who loves to bleed, a guy who's willing to die, and a whole bunch of group of people who are willing to get insane if they need to.
Kenny,
You like,
mind you, Kenny was supposed to take time too. Kenny was
yeah, he
Yeah.
was
supposed
supposed to
to
take
take time
time
off
off
too.
too.
Mhm.
And it's like, bro, Will, we saw the last time you were in a cage match, dog. We saw the last time what you were willing to do inside a cage match. I do not want you to die. I do not want you to get injured. I do not want you to have to prolong your injury for farther than what it was supposed to be. Same thing with Mr. Omega. Mr. Omega is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I've said this multiple times. This cage match is going to be absolutely insane. Honestly, I feel like but I will touch on this. Actually, you know what? I'll let everybody else give their predictions out. I am obviously going to go with the Golden Lovers and everybody else, but mainly the Golden Lovers. But um, but yeah, I think the Golden Lovers take this. I think the Death Riders don't really need this win, to be honest. But
Nope.
but yeah, I'm taking the Golden Lovers. But I'll say what I have to say after everybody's prediction.
All right. Smooth, who you got?
It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be crazy. But I'm gonna have to agree with Yael on this one. I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna call them Team AEW. I'm gonna go with Team AEW for this. I'm going with Team AEW because I feel like the Death Riders don't need this one either. Because they've already like gotten too crazy and shit. But I think Team AEW got this in the bag, even if it kills them, even if it kills some of them, which it probably will happen.
It's gonna go crazy. That match is definitely gonna go crazy. But Deontay, who you got winning this?
This is going. I will say that is. This is probably the most stacked babyface team I've seen. You have Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace, probably one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, probably the best New Japan wrestler of all time. Sorry, Okada, I don't care. Tanahashi is first. Kenny by God, Omega. I don't have anything to say about Omega. We already know. Kota Ibushi. What could have been injuries have kept him in a way, but still, Kota is a top 10 Japanese wrestler all time. No debate.
Could cook.
Darby, we already know how Darby is. Will Ospreay is probably a top 3 wrestler in the world right now. Shit, like I said, shit is about to get crazy. Like I said, I'm scared. I'm scared for the wrestlers, especially Osprey and Omega because of the injuries they've been dealing with. Ibushi as well. Y'all right. I don't think the Death Riders really need this win. I feel like it's going to be hella shenanigans because of what happened yesterday. Like I said, I was mad because Omega and Ibushi didn't show up yesterday, but the ops and everybody. I did like the War Dogs did show up because Gabe
Clark Connors, Robbie X. It's my boys right there.
Do I do have a feeling David Finley is going to get involved in this steel cage match.
I feel like he will.
David Finley.
I think so too. Yep.
Bullet Club leader.
I'm confused. And who said it? Shingo Takagi. He was on Gabe Kidd's ass because Gabe Kidd was part of the G1, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ended up taking out because he had an injury.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, right after that, he's being announced for the lights out match. And it's like, damn, bro. And Shingo Takagi said in an interview, like, yo, you're being a pussy because of what you did. Like, you called out just for you to be in the match. Like, bro, if you're gonna wrestle, but don't
Exactly.
just call it out. Just don't call
Yeah.
out one.
Because that's been the overall feud in New Japan right now. Basically, Gabe Kidd is scared to go 1-on-1 with Shingo Takagi because they fought because Shingo and Gabe Kidd fought beforehand at Dominion, and I love Gabe Kidd, but Shingo absolutely whooped his ass.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But so Gabe Kidd's like, well, I'm on the run of my career. I'm not about to go relive my past again with Shingo. And Shingo's like, nah, run these hands. You asked for this, you won't get these hands.
I know it's off topic. About the match real quick. But can we just talk about the fall off of New Japan, man? Like, yo.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, it
Because it
makes
used to
sense
be.
because it's
Oh my
Forbidden Door.
Lord.
Yeah, bro. New Japan, like, it's not as prominent as it used to be.
It doesn't hit as it used to be back.
Like I said, they definitely did fall off once Omega and everybody decided to go to AEW, and then definitely when Will left, it definitely took everything out because it's like
Will was the last piece of thread hanging on, like that was keeping New Japan together. Once Will left, because
But
It was more like it was more like Jay White when he left, because once he left, that's when it went downhill.
well, like, yeah, true, but at the same time, I feel like with Osprey, that was the final nail in the coffin because he was like he was like the biggest star from New Japan, and that was like in 2020.
And that's their main problem. New Japan, they can't create new stars. They don't have
No.
the ability.
That's not the case.
Nope.
That's not the case. New Japan doesn't want to create new stars. That's what that is. New Japan doesn't want to create new stars. They would rather
rely on people like Tanahashi.
They would rather sit there and have a 50-year-old Tomohiro Ishii go 1-on-1 against one of these new guys than have a new guy go against a new guy. I feel like they have the formula with their new stars. You have new stars like Master Wato. You have new stars like El Desperado. You have new stars like the shooting my boy the shooter Shota Umino. Shingo Takagi. You can make something out of the Bullet Club War Dogs with David Finlay and everybody else.
Yeah.
And everybody else. You have the formula to make these young stars, these young.
Oh,
I think his
he
phone
just got
died.
off.
I think his phone died. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh
But
shit.
now I do get what he's
Damn.
trying to say though. Like we have all these like stars, right? But they're not fully capitalizing on them. Like they're not being
Nope.
pushed to the moon. I feel like they're getting a little bit of shine, but not the full potential shine.
They're just getting stagnated at the moment.
My fault. But like I said, you have all these young lions that you have been training the majority of your life. Since they were youngins. Why not put them on TV? Why not give them the big spots? Why not give them the big pay-per-view matches? There is a reason people go to the young lion dojo to become stars. That is the whole thesis. Shota Umino, Master Wato, Yoda Tsuji all went through that same Young Lion program. If you watch any old New Japan matches, Master Wato was there in the Young Lion gear. Actually, I went back and watched some old school matches. Master Wato was there during the Kenny versus Okada matchup. I think it was the second one. He was a ring boy. He was a Young Lion. He was a Young Lion. Shota Umino was also there versus Chris Jericho versus Kenny. Yoda Tsuji was also there when Okada went against Jay White. All these young boys you have trained, you have had them watch these matches, make them, mold them, create new stars. People love Master Wato in Japan. Show them what they are missing in America. People love Shota Umino. People love the shooter in Japan. Show them what they're missing in America. People love Yoda Tsuji because he's the bad guy. He's the villain. He's the villain, but he also has swagger and nonchalantness. Show them what they're missing in America. Don't just we have Tomohiro Ishii, the ace with bad knees for like the 40th time. This man's like 53 and still wrestling. It's like, it's like, bro, just why? Why are we doing this? Why are you still relying on people who are in their 50s? There's a reason Minoru Suzuki doesn't wrestle anymore
Mm-hmm.
But he
because he's
retired.
old. He's not retired, but he just hasn't been wrestling. He hasn't been wrestling actively as much. He's done like a couple things here and there for MLW, but like other than that, he hasn't been wrestling as much. Like, bro, do me a favor. Google search right now the age of Minoru Suzuki. Right
Isn't
now,
he
I
like,
want everybody.
isn't he like 65, something like that?
He's damn near in his 60s.
Damn
He's
near.
in his 60s, and he has been wrestling for this long in his 60s. Granted, he's a phenomenal wrestler, but bro, like this is what I'm saying. It's not that we're done with old people, dog. It's just like you can clearly, visibly see that they don't want to get in the ring. Stop letting them get in the ring. It's the same thing y'all did with Ric Flair. It's the same thing y'all did with everybody else. Stop letting them get into the ring.
So
And the other thing I was gonna say, before everybody got their predictions down, I do think that there is going to be a surprise in this match, and I've been hearing rumors and speculation that a scapegoat will be in this matchup.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
A
damn.
scapegoat
Oh.
will be
Oh
in this
God,
matchup.
I
Oh
already
my
know who you're
God.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Hey,
we are going to see
speaking of
the.
speaking of him,
I don't really
last
mind him
night,
coming back though.
last night when I seen the one and only Luchasaurus come back, which it was great to see Luchasaurus come back. But
I know where he's going with this. But
I
keep
don't know
going.
I don't know if y'all recognized during the show, there was a person in a jacket that
Yeah.
basically rejuvenated Luchasaurus, and it looked like the Mr. Scapegoat's jacket.
Yep.
So
It did look like a
I know
scapegoat.
exactly what you're talking about,
could
Deontay.
we
Yep.
potentially
I didn't get
see?
the chance to watch
Could we potentially see Jack Perry and Luchasaurus get back together?
That would be
And
dope.
Was
The
he in the
reunion.
stands last night, or like what happened? I know the
No, it was during
confrontation.
during a video package that showed basically Luchasaurus getting rejuvenated, re-jolted, back alive like a Frankenstein,
resurrected, basically.
like the fucking Frankenstein's monster and shit. There was a certain jacket, certain guy in a lab coat and a jacket that you could see that kind of resembles Mr. Scapegoat himself,
Yep.
injecting him with something to rejuvenate him. I'm not saying it is him. I'm not saying that they're going to go that route, but it could be the case. Saying that they don't have a lot of tag teams right now, I'm not going to lie.
But
So they're hinting on a Jungle Express like turn, except it's
Reunion or return.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they
basically,
do, I
they
need it. I need it.
they might be doing the thing that we
they were great together,
originally.
bro. They
Yeah,
were great together.
Look.
Yeah.
As much as I haven't. The Scapegoat is kind of. At first, it was cool. At first, it was cool because of the whole Punk thing and everything. But now, don't nobody really give a fuck about that shit no more. That scapegoat shit.
It's been 2 years, bro.
It's over. It's over.
Maybe you can do what everybody originally wanted you to do, and just turn Jungle Express heel. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. Instead of separating them, you could have just turned them both heel. That's what we wanted in the first place.
Yeah, like I said, the Punk shit's over. Then he was in and out.
It's
He was
been
in and out
over,
of TV. Like he's been on and off on TV. Like I miss Jurassic Express. That tag team was real good. I'm sorry, I missed the
That
theme song.
hit though.
I'm sorry, I missed the theme
I
song.
love that
crowd
theme
did, like, the
song.
whole, when the crowd did this.
They heavily lowbarred his TNT title run. I really expected more from them for his TNT title run.
And hey, look, I know y'all had talked about the tag team title match earlier. I do have a few things to say. I just want to say, Hurt Syndicate, man. I hope y'all lose. I'm sorry. I hope y'all lose Sunday, because
Uh-huh.
and
It's the whole
I'm
shit
I'm
that's
about to
going
be
on
on
behind the
TK's head.
scenes and all that crap, bro. It's just
bullshit.
like we don't need this right now. I don't think it's like
Yo.
I think it's both sides of the party that's at fault. You know what I mean? Like it's not really
No.
you can't blame the Hershey of doing what they're doing if you got the guy who's giving you permission to not putting people over if you don't feel like it.
Yeah, but my thing, that's what I'm saying. It's on TK because, well, how are we going? How are we going
It's
to
like
get the titles?
here's an idea, TK.
How are
How
we going
about
to get the
don't
titles
give
off
these
the Hurt
wrestlers permissions,
Syndicate,
bro?
without them actually getting pinned? Oh wait,
Right.
we have a triple threat match. Which no, come
Triple
on, man.
threat match.
Like, and honestly, it pisses me off that Bro Dito has to be the ones to take the pin, bro. Bro Dito is the most over tag team in that three-way.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the craziest
Easily.
thing. Is the craziest thing. And bro,
Look,
like all this backstage chatter, bro.
Kudos to AEW because this whole tag team tournament thing was excellent. I loved every match that happened.
Amazing.
They cooked up with this.
Amazing.
Seeing the highlights of that tournament was actually really nice.
And my thing is, y'all need to start doing more things like this because this tag team division is real good. You have hella good tag team.
Yep.
Look, Bro Dito, man, they exceeded my expectations.
Real shit.
I'm like, bro.
Like we said earlier, you got two forces that you think weren't gonna align or work well together that actually ended up working well. Like
bro, I said this, bro. I said this earlier. I said this earlier during the stream. Franken tag teams don't usually work. They don't usually work at all. Bro Dito made it look like they've been tag teaming for years. And granted, yeah, they used to tag team back in like PWG and shit like that. But it's like, bro, they made it look like they were tag teaming for years.
And these two
chemistry was tandem.
Last night's match.
Last night match was amazing, bro.
Like I said, it's a match of the year.
Like I said this, I said this, bro. Surprisingly enough, it's like the same. It's like the same thing I feel with fucking Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, bro. Like, granted, it's a Franken tag team, and you wouldn't expect it to work, but their promo chemistry is insane. Their ring chemistry is insane. The way they just like vibe with each other is insane. And that's the same thing I feel like with Bro Dito, bro. It's just like the team chemistry that they have. You don't notice it, but it's there, and it's there by a mile.
Look, and FTR goes to show that they're still the best tag team in the world. They've never put on a bad match.
They've never put on a bad match.
EW.
Oh hell no!
Like I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be Pope and Christian. They're gonna be Luchasaurus and Kip Sabian, and then they're gonna go on to All Out in Toronto and win the tag titles from FTR.
Like bro. Their match, their match against the Acclaim, their match against whatchamacallit, their match against the Party, their match against the Young Bucks, their match against the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, what he said, the Bullet Club Gold, bro. The collision episode
remember
like
that
2 years
collision?
ago?
Oh,
bro,
they
had like a whole hour match.
The 2 out of 3 falls, yeah.
They had a whole hour.
Bro.
Like, bro,
probably one of the best tag matches I've ever seen in a long time. I'm not even sure like top 10 of all time.
Like FTR,
that was from a weekly televised show, bro.
Bro, that was like literally free television. That was on cable television. We got
like, bro,
classic.
FTR has shown multiple times. It's like, bro, whether they're a heel or a face, they're gonna put on a fucking banger regardless. And I'm like, bro,
regardless.
It's like I'm here for it. I'm honestly here for it. I'm here for the FTR tag title run.
By the way, because I didn't want to cut anybody off, we do have another guest here with us today. We got Axe. Axe has made his return to Antstroworld Live. Give it up for Axe.
Yeah. Mr. Guzman.
How we doing, brother? How we doing?
Chilling, man. You know, been in and out of AEW, but I always like to join podcasts that you learn a lot from them. So I have been in and out with the whole Bobby Lashley, I'll be forgetting the name, like that whole backstage bullshit. I honestly feel like with that though, they did a good job because I don't know if you guys saw the video with him and the guy with no shoes.
I think I did.
Shoes?
Like it was a backstage. What's homie's name again? The Speedball.
Speedball,
Oh,
yeah.
Mike
Speedball.
Bailey.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike Bailey.
the
Speedball.
video that they did with MVP and Speedball, like I'll give
Yep.
AEW that. Like now they're learning how to like, even if the backstage stuff is serious, still make it work. Like you know what I mean? Like that was one of their biggest issues. I'm glad that they're doing that now. I don't know if they're still the tag champions, but like, bro, I don't feel like they need to be anymore.
Nah.
Like
Nah.
I feel like the whole stuff with MJF, like we got what we finally wanted, and then it was just weird that it ended so quickly.
It did.
Too
I feel
quick.
at this point,
Abruptly.
at this point, just
Yeah, like,
take the titles off them. Let them be singles competitors.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
because
We
that's
need
weird.
Bobby
Like,
Lashley to get in the main
like for
event
WWE
scene. Tell
fans,
Benjamin to get to the TNT titles reign.
like for WWE fans, one of their biggest things was they didn't use Shelton Benjamin unless it was like faction stuff with Bobby or anything like that. So TK, I
Full
think he should
circle.
take the time to like give Shelton his singles run. Like, because if this is it, give him a little singles push, bro. You got enough titles in the freaking company to give him something.
Especially
And
now.
he still got the bag too, bro. Like
Especially now, since we got the injuries with Osprey and Swerve. We need somebody to get the opportunity to step up. So
yeah, we need more
who's
people to
going to be
step
the
up
one to
because we're
grab
gonna
the
be missing
ball
our stars
run
and
with it?
shit. So we need somebody new.
We need new
Bobby
top
Lashley's the
stars.
perfect person.
We need new people to start it
Look,
off.
in my opinion, I feel like it should be I think Bandito. I'm sorry, Bandito needs to be pushed to the moon. Konosuke Takeshita, congratulations, you won the G1 climax.
Bro
You
just
need to
won
be
the
pushed up the moon.
Oh no.
The man Josh Alexander. Look, you having fun with the Don Callis family. It's time to establish him as an upper mid Carter. I'm tired of him losing in these tag team matches and being the one to get pinned. Y'all signed him, utilize him, please.
Exactly.
Roosh, Claudio, Bobby.
Especially Claudio, bro. I'm waiting for that singles run with Claudio.
Claudio, yes.
Bro. Like he
Man, bro,
I've been waiting
bro.
on Roosh.
He needs to
I've been
get
waiting
out
on
of the
Roosh.
Death Riders, bro. and
Man,
get
bro,
to
fuck,
the
man,
Randolph's
bro,
thing.
fuck that. No, fuck that. Have Claudio, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, bro. I'm gonna need you to get your phone. I'm gonna need you to call up Chris Hero. That's what I need you to do. I need you to do that right now. I need you to do that right now. Go call up Chris Hero. Tell him, yo, stop laying on your ass. I'm gonna need you, and I'm gonna need the Kings of Wrestling. That's what I'm gonna need right now. That's what I need right now.
I haven't seen him, bro. Last time I heard of him was in 2023 when I saw him at WrestleCon. He's that's the last time.
No, he's backstage with AEW.
Yeah, he's backstage with AEW.
I never knew that. Shit.
Yeah, he's a for some from what I remember, he's a backstage producer. So like I said, Claudio, you gonna have to call up Chris Hero, tell him he got one more match in him, and you gonna go out there. I'm gonna need the Kings of Wrestling. That's what I need. I need that right now.
Look, Hologram has this undefeated streak, and he's in and out of TV. Like y'all built him up, and he's in and out of TV. Daniel Garcia, I'm sorry, bro. I need you to turn heel, bro. I need you to turn heel.
He was better as the Dragon Slayer. That was my favorite.
Yes, bro.
I said that, yeah.
He needs something new, bro. After the whole failed push or whatever, and the whole dancing thing, bro, he needs something new.
New heel, new.
But we all know
I
that
love
was
Danny G.
like,
I love
like
getting
Tony,
hold of that dancing gimmick.
He needs a new revamp,
like
bro.
Tony didn't capitalize when he could have.
Yeah,
like
Tony
the
did.
Great wrestler, man. He's one of the best
product you could have made
roster right now.
Yeah, I said that shit earlier. That man Daniel Garcia, that man Daniel Garcia has to turn heel, bro. This can only get you so far. That was like, bro.
Even though I love
it, especially when you don't capitalize when it's at the highest, bro. I was there when they went up against freaking MJF and Adam Cole, bro. That little dance segment they did in the middle before the match started, bro. Like, that was peak, bro.
My biggest highlight for him is when he was on top of Keith Lee.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He was like,
bro, that shit, bro. I'm telling you, that was elite times, bro. 2020.
Sometimes Tony's focused on more other things.
Didn't he like do it in like at someone's face too? I forgot. Was it MJF or was it somebody else?
It was somebody else in the corner, bro. I forgot who it was.
You remember who it was though? It was crazy. Like he just did it right in front of like a man's face. I'm like,
speaking of that, where the fuck is Keith Lee? Jesus
That's one
Christ.
Kid
thing.
Right? Where
Well,
is
he,
Kid
That's a
well,
good
That's a
he's
big
got
one.
like,
one.
well, he's got like cancer, doesn't he? Like,
Now I'm
some
saying
sort of cancer.
his health, his
Does
health has to be real bad. Then his health has to be
Yeah,
real
Like
bad.
it's like
his
something.
health has to be.
It's something
Because
cancer's related.
I think
Yeah, it's
Tony,
probably
I think
yeah.
TK would have had already put him back on
Fuck,
TV
I
if
forgot.
he had the
Yeah, it's
chance.
pretty bad.
I think
Fuck.
he's pretty much
He
retired at
tweeted
this
it out
point.
a while ago. I think it was a year ago. He tweeted out something like, "I have health concerns. I have to take time off." from
Also,
wrestling."
Mr. Hobbs, I love you as the trios champion with the ops, but look, I need you in another singles run too. I need you to be a heel, and I need you with a manager, because look, Hobbs is not that good on the mic, so I feel like
No.
Hobbs
him
will
with,
Well, like
be.
he
put
was
him
with
with
Don Callis at one point, but then they just completely dropped the
nah.
ball on that
They need to put
idea.
him with the manager that gets no hose. He ain't got no hair.
Oh yeah,
No,
Stokely.
Yes,
Stokely.
yes,
Honestly,
yes.
that would
I
cook,
will
bro.
love it.
Stokely and Powerhouse, that would make a lot of
I'm
sense.
telling you,
Yes.
that's it.
And one
My
last
boy,
thing. One last
my boy Stokely, aka Big Bevins. Big
one last
Bevins.
thing.
That shit had me crying.
Bullet Club Gold. I think they need to be pushed, and they need new members. They need a few members.
See, I think they're good as they are. They just gotta get booked right. That's the
They
problem.
do.
Yeah.
The booking.
I love
Yeah.
Austin. I love Austin and Cole and Gunn. I think they're a great tag team. I love Jay White. Depends on how they treat Juice Robinson, but like
They've been dealing with injuries,
they
though.
need
Give the Guns
a storyline where
TV
they can go
time.
back to that 2023 form.
Guns
Bro.
are injured.
They're
Oh,
missing.
Yeah,
that
one of the
storyline,
guns are
bro.
injured. Jay White's
Yes.
going to be out for a long time. That's
Damn,
why I feel like
that's a big hit right there, losing Jay
That's a
White.
big hit.
because
Jay,
I
bro,
feel like
Jay
he
White's
would have
gonna
been
be out
AEW
for
And
a
champion.
while.
the crazy thing about it too is that he came back from injury for a little bit and then he's injured again.
Like you got to give them something, bro. They were really making a cardboard cutout get over. Like
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Jay White.
Yeah.
Full,
They made a cardboard cutout
leading
get
to
over,
Full
bro.
Gear 2023 was insane, dude. They
Oh,
were
that's
so
like, man.
over. They were very
Bro,
over.
like, bro,
They,
Bro, they were
the
so
one thing
over.
the one thing
remember-
that went wrong with their wrong was Jay White not winning the world title. He should have won the world title right then and there.
Yeah.
I don't know why-
there are many men entrants with the belts, bro.
Oh my
That shit
god,
was
fire,
gold.
fire.
That shit was gold.
That was good. That was good.
Man, man.
Put the belt on the Guns. I don't care if it's the tag titles or the ROH tag titles. One of them. Give them the belts.
They got a fire theme song. Well, I can't forget about the fact that
They got a
they
fire
used
theme
50
song,
Cent's
too.
Many Men's song in their title defense. Their last title defense was 50 Cent Many Men.
Mhm.
No,
That was fucking cold.
back to the predictions. Let's just finish because we got like 3 more matches, I believe, on here. Yeah, 3 more matches on here. So lights out steel cage match. So I know Yael said the Golden Lovers team. I know Smooth said Team AEW, obviously the Golden Lovers team. Deontay, you said the Golden Lovers team. Bet. I think it was Drew who was next. Drew, who do you got winning this match?
Team AEW. It's gonna be the Team AEW team, bro. Death Riders doing this shit, bro. So enough said. I think the faces needed more than the heels at the moment.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that face team is way too stacked, bro, for them to
Way
to
too
lose.
stacked.
Way too stacked. They cannot lose.
Yeah,
with that many.
they gotta walk out of that pay-per-view with the W.
I'm looking at this team right now. Like you got, Ibashi, Omega, Allen, Tanahashi, Will Ospreay, and then you got the Young Bucks, which they're starting to come back a little bit because of their new little new gimmick they've been doing on lately, which I've been
fucking
kind
with
of
it. It's been fun.
oh dude, it's so
it's
fucking
entertaining.
funny, bro. I love it. You know what? I can forgive all the EVP bullshit, the thing that they did back in like last year with the CM Punk incident. They showed the tape. I forgot about that with this gimmick. And then Gabe Kidd. Don't get me wrong, I love Gabe Kidd. I think he's gonna be a mega star one of these days. Not right now, but like near down the road. But like compared to this team and then compared to the face team, Dude, the FaZe team has like a stacked card. It'd be so shocking if the
Bro, it's
FaZe
like the
team-
Avengers,
Or
bro.
if
They
FaZe
literally
team
got the
lost, yeah.
Avengers on the FaZe team, bro. Like it's insane, like the star power they got on there.
Bro, this is AEW's version of like 2015 Survivor Series. This is basically what this is.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
this,
right.
bro,
Yeah,
this is like the 2017
2014.
Warriors, bro. This is the
Like,
nicest Bulls.
bro, this is their version. This is their version. This is their version of like 2005.
Tanahashi is like getting KD on the fucking Warriors, bro.
Bro, I swear.
When
Like,
when does Gabe Kidd's contract with New Japan end?
I have
Supposed to
zero
At the
clue.
beginning of next year, like every contract.
I have a
Yep.
feeling when his contract ends, he's coming straight here.
Oh yeah.
I have.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's
without a
gonna be the
doubt.
same thing like with
Without a
Osprey.
doubt.
Osprey
It's
wasn't
like-
fully.
yeah, it's like
Osprey
with
wasn't
all-
fully signed with AEW. You know, he did his time over in AEW, got his feet wet, and then like later on, he ended up signing. So I feel like that's gonna be the same.
Like I said, I
scenario
want
for
you to,
Gabe Kidd.
I want you to know this. I want you to know this. Osprey was the reason Kyle Fletcher got signed.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher was the reason that his teammate got signed.
Mark Davis.
Well, Osprey is going to be the reason Gabe Kidd gets signed.
Yep. Yeah, because Gabe Kidd was at one point was in United Empire, right?
Yeah,
Or briefly.
he was in the United Empire for like $5 and some change.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I think he was just
Yeah.
an honorary member.
I
or
remember he
something.
was there briefly, but I know for a fact that he's like good friends with
Like no, he teamed
Fletcher and-
he teamed mainly like in trios matches with Aussie Open, and then he turned on Aussie Open, and then he joined the Bullet Club War Dogs, and then it was a whole feud for like a good like year or two, and then
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I just remember
Yeah.
that match with him, and like his stock really rose with that match of Wrestle Kingdom against Kenny Omega. Once
Oh yeah, that match at
happened,
Wrestle-
dude, it rose his stock like fucking crazy. And then it's like, okay, yeah, he's gonna be a single star at some point in his career.
Like I already knew the capabilities of Gabe Kidd. Gabe Kidd was a phenomenal wrestler when I was watching him, and I also watch a lot of British wrestling stuff, and so like I knew I'm like, yeah, this dude's gonna be amazing, and that Kenny Omega match just solidified that even more. That was like, bro, if this man can have a 5, 6, 7-star match with one of the greatest of all time.
It's not even that he it's a past his prime Kenny Omega too.
Yes, it's like it's a Kenny Omega who's granted this man is not 20-year-old Kenny. This is not 30-year-old Kenny. There's a man who's like mid-30s, maybe even late 30s.
Bro, he's 40.
Yeah, he's 40.
He's 40.
Bro, he's 40 years old. Bro
Yeah.
just fought. Bro had a fight with diverticulitis, whatever you call that, bro. Like literally on the verge of death.
Yeah, like bro, this is the same. Like bro, this is the same guy. This is the same guy who said. This is the same guy who said when we announced Kenny versus Okada 5. He said, "I'm like He literally told everybody on his stream, "Is like, yo, I want you to know that this is not going to be like the old Kenny versus Okada matches you've all seen. And it wasn't. Because, dude, you gotta figure out. Yes, Okada is a lot younger than Kenny, but also but also, dude, this man is like in his 30s, already in his 40s. He is not going to be pulling out freaking tope con hilos, all that, all that jazz, diving over barricades and shit like that, putting people through tables. It's not going to happen. They're not going to have the same matchup that they had 10 plus years ago. It just
not at his big age. Not at his big age, bro.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like the same thing when people expected freaking Randy Orton, who was in his 40s, and John Cena, who was in his late 40s, to have a fucking 5-star banger like they're back in like 2007.
I mean, him and Cody were able to pull out a 5-star banger. So.
Oh, Gabe Kidd and
You
Cody.
do have a point. You do have a point.
Yeah, it's true, but I feel like Cody's a lot more. Cody's a lot more healthier too.
Yeah,
with Randy and Cena's match, it was less the wrestling, more of the storytelling. That's why we didn't get that 5-star banger because we didn't need the whole wrestling thing. We just needed the story, and they're like, oh, okay, it was something different. You know, Cena's the heel, Randy's the babyface. When the fuck did we get that? You know?
Yeah, and R-Truth.
Yeah,
And our truth.
which again
And
is why I was
R-Truth.
pissed off. Like people love to
And
get Tony shit, but Triple H. We have still yet to get any development from that shit after R-Truth cost Randy Orton the match. Like no type of development. No.
Bro, that was just
Classic
a whole fill
HKO, bro.
experiment. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
filler, man. They just turned our truth back to baby.
Did
Drew, I
they
love how
say-
you call it
did they
HKO,
say-
like a
Bro,
mixture of
the
Triple
thing-
H and
the-
TKO.
Yeah.
HKO.
Like, bro,
What are you supposed to
like-
call
like-
it, bro? I mean,
yeah,
HKO.
like bro,
They had
the thing
us.
that, bro, the thing that
They
put the nail
really
in the
had
coffin,
us.
like bro, the thing that put the nail in the coffin for me of just knowing that Triple H low key is kind of a dickhead. It's just oh yeah. Well, you got him. You got Brock. We want Brock, right? Yeah. You got him. It's like no, we didn't want him in the first place. No.
no, it's you want Brock? We got him.
Wait,
Like,
Shiz,
bro.
what'd you say?
That's how long it took you to realize Triple H is a dickhead.
I've known that for years. Ever since WrestleMania 19 build-up, bro. We're not gonna
I've known
See,
this
look.
since the second
I've always known he was a
2001.
dickhead, but I still loved his wrestling ability. You just hate him purely just to hate him.
He hates
Yeah,
it because
you
of Chad.
just hate him to hate him.
What you
No,
mean?
yeah.
He racist. He be
what-
hating
No.
on him.
Raise your hand if you
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
when Mark Henry was mocked by Triple H back in 1999 when he was stepping in the ring. I'm not gonna mimic what he
I
did.
remember-
You know what he fucking
I
did.
remember.
I remember. I remember clear as
It's
day.
NSFW, but
Yes,
you can
I
look it
still
up.
remember. Yes, I still remember the promo. No, the promo leading into WrestleMania 19. Look, Booker T dead in his face and said, "You're not going to win because you're not one of us."
You're not one of us.
What are we doing,
You're
Travis?
not going to
Oh,
win.
man.
Listen. I won't say he's full on racist because he can book the women. Like, let's not act like he ain't give Naomi a good send off and everything like that. It could have been bad, but when it comes to the men, I can't defend this man at all. I cannot defend him at all. With the women, there's Bianca. He tried with Jade. He fucking tried.
Like bro, it's like okay, you book Bianca phenomenally. You book Naomi phenomenally.
Well,
you book
you can't fumble
you
Bianca though.
You know,
can't
like bro,
fumble Bianca.
like bro, you're booking Jade phenomenally, bro. I've tried to defend this man when it comes to the men. It's just I can't.
It's starting to get really difficult to defend him.
I think on Bianca.
Simply can't, bro.
This is why I said.
I'm not gonna say he's all the way
Femi. He needs to go to he needs to do some stuff in TNA, bro. Do not put Oba Femi on the main roster right now.
man.
Because
I'm scared.
Hey,
I'm scared for Oba Femi on the main roster.
you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna put this man in a fucking tag team with Omos and call them like the Nigerian Giants, bro, or some shit.
Bro, I swear to God.
Or the Nigerian giant or
What they
almost
should be doing-
Femi or some
What they
shit.
should be doing with Omos, let this man go on a worldwide excursion. Let him win belts. Let him do that. Y'all were doing that in the first place. Look at it. He went to Triple Mania, won the battle royal, got a huge ass fucking pop. I want to see Omos versus Microman.
Was
I
he?
want to see it.
Oh, didn't he?
I want to see my Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Attack
That's
team
what I want to
tournament
see.
like Japan or something like that.
Yeah, he was in Pro Wrestling Noah. He won the tag belts. It's like, bro, let this man go on a worldwide excursion. I want him to go to AAA and win a belt. I want him to go to TNA and win a belt. Hell, I want him to go to Evolve and win a belt. I want him to go everywhere and win belts. He is a giant for a reason.
We're doing too much now. Go to the vault.
All right,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
we gotta finish these AEW.
That's kind of exactly why I don't want Oba. That's why I don't want Oba to lose against Javon, because I'm scared if Oba loses, he goes straight to the main
No,
roster.
because Triple H will look
Nah,
at
because doesn't he have stuff? Oh no, that's Trick that got stuff. I mean, they could still have him do some shit with Moose though. Like he don't gotta go straight to the main roster.
Yeah. Cause bro, as much as I do want Javon to win that match this Sunday, bro. Bro, just book Oba correctly. You have this, bro. He's the longest reigning North American champion.
The issue is, let's not act like the NXT men's division. It ain't what it used to be, bro.
It really isn't. It really isn't,
bro. Like
Everybody
you look at
loves
it 2
it.
years
It's
ago,
disappointing. It's
2 years
disappointing
ago
now.
compared to today. It ain't it.
Yeah,
like bro. We
It's disappointing.
went from and the classic NXT black and gold, the top 5 to top 6 stars being compared to the SmackDown 6 to I don't even know who the fuck is Jasper Troy. Is what I'm saying. It's like bro. It's like bro. Undertaker over here talking about my LFG guys will come over here and smoke. Will come over here and smoke y'all. Man, you don't sit your old ass down, bro.
Hey, what's the white dude's name for Dark Skate? He makes me laugh
That's my favorite.
every.
That's my favorite. Fucking Color James,
Bruh.
You be saying
Color
shit
James,
with
bro. That's my
ass,
right there.
get
That's
in
my
the
guy.
ass, some shit. Like,
Bro, I know. Every time I see them clips, I'm like, pause. Like,
Hey,
what is
yo.
That's my
like,
that's my guy right there. Over here, bro. That
like,
man
did
talked
you
about.
think
That
before
man
you
talked about. And you're
spoke,
not.
bro?
That man talked about. That man talked about. And you're not gonna like it when we get behind you.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
Oh,
Hey yo,
I don't think that's PG.
We gotta get
Oh
through
my
these
god,
AEW
bro.
predictions, man.
y'all
We
gonna
got
get me fired. I don't even know if that's PG.
two more. We got two more that we gotta talk about. So the one on the screen right here, we gotta talk about Tony Storm versus Athena, AEW Women's World Title. So we'll just go down the list and we'll go Yael, Smooth, Deontay, Drew, Axe, and then Shush. So Yael, who you got winning this?
Tony Storm at 5. I don't gotta say too much.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's
All
fucking
right,
wild.
all right, Smooth.
As much as I would love for Athena to win this one, it's gonna be Tony Storm.
Crazy.
But I would love for Athena to win this match. I would love for her to win.
Deontay.
I have it going 2 ways. Either one, Tony retains. Athena goes after Mercedes. 2, Athena wins.
Yes.
But my heart is saying Athena wins, but just something tells me that Tony is going to retain Sunday, bro. I just have a feeling.
I got a crazy
I know.
prediction. I'm gonna let everybody. I got a crazy prediction. I
You know
already know what.
I'm gonna just say this for a side note, Deontay. Deontay. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. 1, where is Forbidden Door at?
London.
Got you. All right. Where is Tony Storm from? Where is Tony Storm from?
New Zealand. The fuck out
Where
of
does
here.
Tony
Wait, I
Storm
thought she's
currently
from New
live?
Zealand.
Where does she currently live at this current moment?
I don't know.
Where has she been wrestling all her life?
I heard it was Australia.
No,
Is it New Zealand, Australia?
no, it's the UK. She's been wrestling in the UK. She's literally famous in the UK. I want you to know this, right? If they have Tony Storm lose in the UK, great, that's fine, but it's not going to be a good reception. And 2,
Yes, it will.
and 2, this is how it's going to play out.
Wait. Okay, that's fine. I get that, but you can have a page-like reception and it'd be amazing. And then what was the title reign? Hot ass.
Yup.
True. True.
So, like,
True, but also think of it this way. I feel like if Athena's going to win, there's only one way. There's only one way you can do this. Windsor wins the TBS title, and Tony loses the AEW Women's title.
listen here, brother. You need to duck for the shoe, brother.
That way the AEW Women's title and the AEW Women's title is up for grabs, and you can have that triple threat match that everybody wants between Monet, Tony Storm, and Athena.
Bro, what's that thing Tony Storm be saying? Tits out, chins up, or whatever.
Yeah, tits out, tits up, boys.
Tits out, chins up, brother.
Chins up, brother. Real UK beer, brother.
brother.
I can't.
It's
I
not
can't
gonna
say
work
that
for
word,
me, sister.
It's not gonna work
Hey,
for you.
what we?
Like, whoa, what do you mean by that, Tony? Like,
Shush, what we be
What
saying?
you mean by that, boy? Hey, yo. Thunder James?
Shush, what we be saying? Nick. I can't do that.
Oh, hey,
what's that word that we say? It starts with an N.
Hard on, brother.
Y'all gonna get me fired. I don't even
Yo,
know
that clip with Finn Balor and them, bro, that shit always has me crying.
Yo,
bro.
it
Dixon,
Hey, Athena might fuck around. Athena might fuck around. Come out. It's like, hey, Tony Storm, I'm coming for you, Nick.
You're like, what?
All right, let's
Yeah,
keep
bro.
going through these predictions. Drew, who do you got winning?
You know who I think is gonna win, bro. We all know who's gonna win this shit. It's the immortal Tony Storm.
Immortal Tony.
Immortal Tony
And you know
Storm.
what's crazy?
Immortal Tony.
And you know what's crazy? Like the fact that you can even like put it neck and neck with the black and white segments and all that, because you know the NWO and shit. Like,
Oh no!
bro, like it's crazy.
Oh, you missed it.
Like it's crazy.
Hey, I'm here
Yeah,
for it, baby. I'm here for it, baby.
if she wins, they need to make that Hulk Hogan clip for her too.
Oh, like
Yeah,
the thing with Rollins, like
but
the
you
know I will. You know I will.
But it's the TNA theme song, bro.
Hey, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it, bro. The Tony World Order. I'm here for it. The Tony World Order.
TWO, that's crazy, dog.
Oh my
Exactly,
god!
that was right
The
there,
Tony World Order. The Tony World Order, baby. Like, bro, the Tony World Order. Come on now.
But I'm gonna be the guy who has the different prediction, just because I feel like I really feel like the bigger payoff is Athena versus Mercedes without Tony Storm. But after her beating Mercedes, listen, man, I just damn. I want to be hopeful, but I'm still saying Athena because I feel like the bigger payoff is that match. But
Oh,
we'll
I
see.
just gotta move this real quickly. There you go.
Hey,
Shush,
hey, y'all.
let me guess
Hey,
who you got. You got Tony Storm, right, Shush?
Well, let me tell you something.
Sister.
let me tell you something,
listen.
sister.
I'm gonna be booing Tony Storm out of the building. I need Athena to win. I'm so sick and tired of Tony Storm.
We all know
with
that's
that
not gonna
title.
fucking happen, bro.
We need Athena to win. I don't want Tony Storm to win. He's
Hey,
so
hey,
overrated.
hey.
You know
Like I
damn
said,
well she's
like
gonna
I said,
win.
truth. Tony Storm in 5. Hashtag anybody but Monet. Come on now, baby.
Nah,
Yes,
it's
All
sir.
right, brother.
Okay,
All
moving
I just
on,
realized
moving
this.
on.
All right,
It's
hold
gonna
on,
be
hold on.
funny because it's gonna be over 17,000 people in the O2 arena, and Shoosh is gonna be the only man cheering for Athena while everybody else
It's Jared Tony Storm. Yes, sir.
Tony Storm,
Bro.
Tony Storm.
Hey, I'm sorry. They're gonna be on Shoosh's head. He's going for Athena. He doesn't want Tony Storm to win. Get this
Yes.
out this arena, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but my prediction, I think Tony Storm's gonna retain because I do think they're gonna run back Tony Storm and Mercedes down the line. But I do think Athena's gonna end up taking that TBS title off Mercedes. Then Mercedes is gonna get her win back against Tony Storm. So I see Tony Storm retaining that Forbidden Door.
What was the point of all in then?
Just to have a good match.
Real
Just
shit.
to build it up. They're gonna have another match. I already see it happening, but this time Mercedes.
There
gonna
has to
own
be
it.
another match though.
There has to be.
Tony Storm
Yeah.
is winning those titles
Yeah.
for
I'm
any
gonna
longer.
just say it like this. If Tony Storm is losing, then Alex Windsor is winning because they have to have at least one UK person.
Hey, Ant, look who decided to show up in the comments, huh?
Let me see here.
Oh, this is
Oh wow.
Look who decided to show up in
Ew.
the comments.
Free
Ew.
promo. Mr. Free
Ew.
promo, Lee.
Mr. Free Promo.
Ew.
I wouldn't even give him a promo. I
Ew.
wouldn't even
Get out of here.
show this comment.
Hold on. Deontay. Deontay. Oh, brother, this guy's thing.
Nah, you don't get no link, Lee.
Don't
You
send
don't
no
get no link,
No.
bro.
This is sending the link.
Links to
No.
Nah.
All
You
right.
ain't getting
So
nothing.
we
You
all
ain't
got
getting shit.
all right, so we all got like mixed opinions about this match. People are saying Tony Storm, Athena. I feel like this is going to probably be the best women's match of the whole weekend.
Real shit.
But now moving on to the final match of tonight's predictions, the world title match. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World title. So last night on Dynamite, there was some stipulations that were added to this
The
match.
dumbest fucking stipulations you could ever make.
I agree.
You could ever fucking make, bro.
I saw that.
They
That was
overbooked this match. I'm not gonna lie, they really did overbook this match. So the stipulations are as followed. So if the match ends in a DQ, the AEW title changes hands. If it ends in a countout, the AEW title changes hands. And MJF is not using his contract. So basically, this is a match without the contract that he won at All In.
okay.
Can we?
So
hey,
the contract isn't being
first
used.
of all,
The
can I
contract
just
isn't
say-
being used at all. This is literally just the regular, without the
So-
contract
so-
being
so-
used.
So
Can I
he's gonna
just say-
lose.
Can I just say it's fucked up that the AEW World Champion barely got TV time last night, but Edge and Cope and Christian Cage got more TV time last
We
night
need to change.
than the
Can
World
we please
Champion.
change that
Hey,
name, bro?
I mean, hey, Deontay,
The return of Luchasaurus, man.
Luchasaurus,
I mean,
yeah.
Deontay. What can I say? What can I say? 4 letters, 1 word. Cope. Like, come on now.
Cope. He
That's
said
silly.
cope. He said yeet. He said cope instead of yeet.
But
What the fuck?
let's just go down the line. Let's go down the line like we've been doing. So Yael, you go first, bro. What do you see going down in this match?
See, look, there's only one reason they took the contract thing out of this. Hangman's winning. MJF is going to cash in later on in the year, or probably next year. Or probably next year to win that belt. That's the only reason they needed a reason where MJF could get pinned without him losing his contract. That's the only thing. Hangman in 5.
Hangman in 4.
All right.
Hangman 3. Hangman
Hangman
at
at
5.
3. Hangman at 5.
Hangman at 5.
He said it so sad. Like,
All right, Deontay, who you got?
As bad as this is atrocious booking. I'm sorry. TK, you
Overbooking.
gotta do better with this. I still have Hangman winning this match. I think MJF's going to win the title sometime next year. I don't think it's going to be this year.
No, I don't think so either. They're gonna give Hangman his rightful deserved.
Wait,
because-
MJF beating Hangman like ever.
He's the best. I don't give a damn what anyone says, dude. He's the best wrestler in the world right now. I don't.
Look,
I respect that.
Here's the thing about Hangman, though.
If it's not him, it's Gunther.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing about Hangman, though. Do I think he deserves? Do I think he deserves the world title? Yes.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell
Do
yeah.
I think?
Fuck yeah.
Do I think Heyman is the main draw when it comes to the world title and for AEW?
Honestly, I believe so. I don't give a damn what anyone
Finish
says.
the boy Joe
He is.
Moxley.
He's one of the main focal points of AEW. He definitely deserves that, bro. Anytime he's on TV, I'm watching that shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I will
He
say
just,
there is a reason why they had him beat Mox out of
Yeah.
every single person that he went up against. There is a reason why he was the one.
that is true. I will agree.
But,
Because it could have
I
been
will say
Omega,
they
it could have been
They
Ospreay.
do see him, bro. It could have been Ospreay.
It really could have been Ospreay.
It could have been
Could
Eddie
have been.
Kingston.
But I mean, like, bro,
Even Swerve
Like-
was a perfect option,
like,
despite
bro.
the whole Bullet Club, the whole Young Buck situation. Even he
Like,
was
bro.
a better
Mhm.
decision
It's just-
at the time.
it's
So
just the
like,
one thing I want. The one thing I want from this title reign, bro. Give this man good competition. For the love of
please.
Jesus Christ. Give me Hangman versus MJF. Give me Hangman versus Kenny again. Give me Hangman versus Will again. Give me Hangman versus Swerve again. Give me Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher. Give me Hangman against anybody, bro. Honestly.
Let's just say this. Let's
I don't-
make sure this second reign is a lot better than that first one from 2021, 2022.
I
Let's
think
make
you know
this
what. Though,
reign
I think the first reign got underappreciated though. I will.
underappreciated. I agree.
If you go back to those matches, they were actually really good matches.
They were
All
good
Bryan-
matches.
in
It's just-
the winter. What's it called?
Winter is coming.
Yes.
It started off good with the first 2 Danielson matches. And then it had promise with the Adam Cole, feud and everything. The Adam Cole feud was cool. I was mad because you had a Texas death match for the world title at a episode of Rampage. And I understand they were trying to build Rampage up, but come on.
Yeah,
bro.
well, you got to remember
That
during
was a good
time-
match, though. You can't even lie.
You
that
gotta
Lance
remember during
Archer.
that time when when they did that, that was when Rampage just started up. This was like what, episode 5 or 6 when Rampage started up.
Nah. That was
Yeah,
still
that had to be like the fifth 30, maybe something like that. Episode 30, episode
Really?
20. Yeah, it was like late 2021, early 2022.
it was early 2022.
There was 2 Texas death matches. There was the one with Adam Cole, and then there was the one with Lance Archer. That was
The
the
Lance
one
Archer
where
one was good.
that's the one
Yeah,
where
Lance
Hangman
Archer
did the buckshot lariat off the referee onto Lance with the rope.
Oh, dude, that was
Bro, that shit
fire.
was so clean.
That was so clean.
Nah, that first reign is underappreciated though. I feel like at the end it flatlined, like it just the booking and everything, the whole
It
CM Punk
flatlined because of the
situation.
whole CM Punk thing.
Yeah.
That's why. I think it really started like once they did that shoot in that one episode of Dynamite right before their match in Double or Nothing. It really started their his title reign in my opinion.
I didn't even know they were shooting.
And their match was like very mediocre. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look,
A lot of botches.
Look, as much as I fuck with Punk, it goes to show you how much of an asshole Punk is and how hard how it's hard to work with him though, especially in AEW. I'm sorry.
This is a mixed bag because like I don't think it's okay. You have to remember during that time when CM Punk came back, you gotta remember he still had that rap about like from WWE, right? When he left the company, he's not loyal, he's dysfunctional, all that shit. I think Heyman felt threatened, and he's like, I'm gonna call your shot. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna say, even though they discussed about what they were gonna talk about in that promo. But I think the way Heyman handled it was wrong. I think the way CM Punk handled it was wrong. I think it was just it was wrong, handled wrong by both sides of the party. Heyman felt pride about his company, while CM Punk felt pride about his own reputation that was on stake.
Nah, like with Hangman's reign, like the first reign, like it was good. It's just the end. It just like literally with the whole Punk going off script, the whole drama, that shit just killed everything. I'm just hoping TK locks the fuck in, make sure like he gets a lengthy reign. I'm hoping Hangman holds his title for like about a year. I feel like he was capable of holding it for a year.
He's capable of doing that.
I can see him holding it until Double or Nothing.
Oh, Double or Nothing. I'm thinking more or less All In. Next year's All In.
Versus Hangman, I'll take that.
I see Double or Nothing. That's my call.
Double or Nothing next year.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that. Just depends on who it's gonna be. I feel like it's either gonna be Swerve or it's gonna be Will Ospreay.
I don't think it's gonna be Swerve.
I think it's gonna be Ospreay.
I was gonna say Ospreay, but with the whole surgery thing,
that's true.
I'm gonna still go.
What does he have? Is it a upper body injury?
Nah.
Yeah.
It's neck injury.
Well, with Hangman is his neck. I mean, not Hangman. Well, Will Ospreay is his neck. With Swerve is his meniscus. He literally has pulled pork knees.
Basically,
I knew about Swerve.
Basically, Ospreay has the same injury that Kurt had.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
That's the Swerve stomp like crazy.
Neck.
Yeah, that too, Shoots. Like, bro, you've been dealing with a torn meniscus for 6 years, bro, and you've been having to do the Swerve stomp, that kick all the time.
So the house was cool, but like the Swerve stomp when he does that,
that's
from,
not good for
higher,
the meniscus
like,
at all. If anything, if it's true that he tore his meniscus throughout that entire duration, there's no cartilage left in that knee. Absolutely none. If there is, they're gonna have to put filling in that knee now.
But yeah, man, just with this match, I see Hangman retaining. I feel like there is going to be some shenanigans. There's going to be those close calls. MJF is going to do everything in his power to try to get Hangman to fold under those stipulations. But in the end, Hangman is going to find a way to get the W. There has been talks of MJF after he loses cashing in that contract right afterwards to win it or just to lose it again to lose twice. But I don't see how that will make sense.
I think he's gonna lose the contract anyway.
You know how big of a waste of time that'd be having that match all in MJF getting the win, just to hold that contract for a month.
The only reason why they would do that is because it would write off the Hurt Syndicate storyline with him and the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah,
True.
Pretty much.
I think Bobby will cost him whenever you try to cash in.
Okay, bring it down to 7.
Yeah, but that would mean it would be 2 years in a row where somebody tries to cash in, they didn't just achieve to cash in and get the title.
Oh yeah,
So
the failed cash in, yeah, because Christian had the failed cash in, yeah.
And that was terrible, bro.
I don't mind.
Are you okay? Like 5
but still.
too large.
All
right. So yeah, I mean, AEW Forbidden Door this Sunday. It is like I said, we did this stream today because it is potentially going to be pay-per-view of the year. We had to talk about it. We had to give her
not potentially. It will be the pay-per-view of the year. No, if not for maybe.
Better than All In?
Bro, you're telling me this is gonna be bigger than WrestlePalooza?
It's gonna be no. It's gonna be bigger than All In. All seriousness.
You think it's gonna be better than All In?
Bro. But you think it's gonna be bigger than WrestlePalooza?
All right, bro.
All right, who's gonna pay for? Who's gonna really pay ESPN that money? Who's gonna pay all that money for ESPN? Really?
Like, bro.
I mean, if you have the money, kudos to you.
Like, bro, they're not gonna call it WrestlePalooza for no reason if it's not gonna be a fire show, bro.
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be an ass show.
I feel like it's gonna be
WrestlePalooza.
mid-show. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It is gonna be a good show.
I don't care.
It's gonna in all seriousness, it's gonna be an amazing show.
Remember, it's in the UK, so starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for everybody on East Coast. 1 p.m. Shush is gonna be there. We're gonna be watching. We're not gonna do a watch party, but we'll be watching Jeopardy. From the looks of it, we are pushing for Sunday. For the finals, we are pushing for Sunday. So after Forbidden Door, depending how long Forbidden Door is, we are pushing for the Jeopardy to be Sunday. If not, everybody will be notified. So everybody know that.
Well, let's see, because AEW likes to end their pay-per-views on midnight.
Yeah,
well, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be that long, but like I said, just depending how everything is, because it's starting at 1 p.m. Remember, it's starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This shit could go all the way to 6. It could go all the way to 7.
It starts at the UK time. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the UK, so it's gonna be different time.
All right, then I take back what I
Saturday or
said.
Sunday? I forgot. Is it Saturday?
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm gonna miss it then.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that being said, appreciate everybody for popping out as per usual. You know, Thursday special edition of Antstroworld Live. Like I said, hopefully Jeopardy will be available on Sunday. If not, everybody will be updated. Next week, we are doing Clash of Paris predictions on Tuesday, and we're going to have a little chat with a bunch of different things going on in WWE. So with that being said, I will see y'all. Peace.
Antstroworld pussy.
It's Antstroworld pussy.
With 'em.